And we live.
Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Let me know that you understand.
It's 3 the hard way. With DJ BDOLLA. It's time. And Mom Citizen J. It's RTJ, the podcast.
Yo, right out the gate, Miss Dom. I told you I don't give a fuck what you say. The 5 Heartbeats is a real group. So
it's offensive at this point.
No, it's not. No,
it's
you're offensive.
You're black culture.
Offended.
Look, no. I'm offended that you're offended.
Look, as you say that, the color shade of your skin is getting lighter by the minute because this is black culture and black history, and you better learn to like it and love it. 5 Heartbeats got an album coming out next summer, so sure.
and they going on a 3-city world tour.
Is there a heart in the house tonight?
Stand up.
No, that's what you get. See that? The black coalition black your ass out. That's
cancel. Listen, the cancel culture canceled you before you knew.
On hashtag cancel culture, Miss Dom already because she disrespected.
Sorry, y'all. Somebody called my phone.
Disrespecting the 5 Heartbeats.
Oh, they was calling right now.
They was calling to let you know. Come on, don't disrespect the 5 Heartbeats.
I'll tell you right now, as we say it as a joke, but I literally, when I heard that sample, I was like, I told her, oh, they want you bad. They want you bad.
Exactly.
What you do? Who heart you broken? They blowing your phone. Oh, they blowing her up right now. Well, while she gets her orders and affairs in order over there, welcome, people. It is RTJ the podcast. You already know what it is. It is Thursday, and you know what we like to say here on the show. Thursday is the new Friday. We like to think of ourselves getting you geared up for the weekend. Holiday is on the horizon. I know how we do. We always want to set up that holiday vibe for y'all, get y'all on the good foot, get y'all in the good mode. Yes, Thanksgiving is here. Who's excited? Who's excited about Thanksgiving?
Listen, you know I'm excited. I'm skinny, but I like to eat, man. I gotta hide my metabolism and stuff, you know.
All the way. Miss Dom
all the way
down. Ultra attitude right now.
Exactly.
But whoever that is calling her, please stop calling her right now. We're gonna make her put her phone on airplane mode and so she can really utilize that Wi-Fi or something. But nonetheless, yes, Thanksgiving, one of my favorite holidays outside of just being fat boy fresh. I love to put it down since I moved down to North Carolina. I've been a head chef, doing the Thanksgiving dinner for the last 3 years or so.
Chef boy, DJ BDOLLA.
Yo, you know how we do. We wear a lot of hats around here.
Okay.
So I definitely love the holiday season. Put you in a good mood, good spirits. I ain't got no damn money. Ain't nobody getting nothing. But nonetheless, though, we gonna eat right. Right? We gonna drink right. We gonna sing and have a good time.
You gonna make it happen. See, it's about fellowship. We're gonna make fellowship and make it do what it do, man.
Definitely. Anybody got any special plans coming up for the holiday next week?
Yeah, I plan to visit as many houses as I can to get a plate to get something to eat. That's my plan.
Yo, you know what's so funny?
Nigga said everybody gonna be my cousin next week.
Yo, real quick,
family.
You never really pay attention to the work you kind of put in. Not to be long-winded, but I was listening back to some of our original shows when we started over at 105. And let me tell you right now, some of that shit was hilarious, some of the things we were saying. But I had the episode, I think was about March of 2021, and it was the barbecue versus the cookout episode.
Oh,
and one of your rules was don't show up to my barbecue or cookout with no Tupperware. So I'm laughing at you saying I'm trying to go to every house.
I'm showing up. I'm just showing up hungry. I ain't taking a plate home. I'm just gonna leave a blessing, get a plate, leave a blessing, drop some knowledge, kick it with you for a little bit. Then I'm like, yo, I got to slide, family. I got to go somewhere else. Ripping and running.
Did y'all see this thing the white people came up with? The cupcake tins, the 10 cupcakes that come with like 6. They said those should be at every household for Thanksgiving because you get the perfect serving size for like to-go plates. And then you just cram it on the top. It's literally like greens. They call it dressing, which is fucking stuffing. Mashed potato. Like they literally had it like in cupcake tins.
So wait.
Like to go.
I'm putting a scoop, just one scoop.
Yep.
One scoop collard greens.
But you know what's so crazy? And I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy.
You probably about to say some shit where we on the same mindset, but go ahead.
It's the like I don't agree with their type of food, but the serving size, like, and right. I don't know if it's because I'm taking whatchamacallit right now.
That's what I was just about to say.
Health and all of that stuff. Right. And I'm learning about like the amounts of water we need to like to take it more seriously. Serving sizes, to actually pay attention to the serving. Because
remember, the size of the stomach is like this big. So and I forget what documentary I was on. I think it was the one where it was talking about the different breakfasts around the world, or how people eat around the world opposed to the United States. And they basically saying, yeah, they're overeating in the United States. Like, we get so wild at look at the serving, look how much I get for this price. And they go, but they're over serving you. You're not supposed to be honestly eating that much.
But listen, you eat that much, and it's gonna make your metabolism work in overdrive to try to digest it, and that's why you get tired. You know,
out.
Yes, I'm like, although I be greedy sometimes, I'm like, I really need to start taking that shit more seriously, because
you can be greedy.
Reading this shit every day.
You can be greedy on Thanksgiving. On Turkey Day, you can be greedy. That's all right. Okay. Be greedy that day. Yeah. It's okay.
And
it's okay.
And the day after.
I will.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm not going past the next day.
Let's refresh. Let's refresh for the people. What is the times table for Thanksgiving leftovers?
Because I feel like if you still eating leftovers knocking on December, you dying inside. Something's going on.
You a serial killer if you eating Thanksgiving in December.
I give it to
the turkey's green.
So Thanksgiving is Thursday, right? I usually give it to about maybe that next Wednesday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Look, some people cook big. I can't make that much and then just throw it away. Like, I feel bad.
Nah. Now, listen, are we condoning people who don't get a turkey and just say, I'm just gonna give me a chicken? Make me a chicken and call it a day?
I mean,
yes, because turkey's dry as fuck. So
okay. All right. I'm
turkey
just
wing
asking.
Me, Cornish hen me.
Because I know a couple of people who don't get a turkey. They don't bother to deal with a turkey and stuff. They say, yo, listen, I'm gonna give me a couple of Cornish hens. I'm gonna make it look real nice. We gonna eat right. You know, I don't have no problems with that.
Some people don't do expiration dates.
Some people don't.
Oh no, they don't.
And that's why they. It's going to be an expiration date on. Because
remember, after the week go by, whatever, and the turkey's still there, then you got to chop that up.
Let's
make turkey salad and all this other shit.
See, I'm gonna tell you where that comment came from. All right, see, listen, my baby's trying to be funny right there when she says some people don't believe in expiration dates.
Oh, it's you.
That's it.
So
you're some people.
I'm some people.
You're the some people.
I'm some people. So I'm gonna let it be known. If something, you know, because I know in the store it's the sell by date. It's really sometimes it's not the expiration date. So I go, you know, if I look at something and it's like, yo, I think I could eat it. I think I'm still good. It's still valid. I'm gonna roll the dice and I'm gonna eat it. I'm usually good. You know what I'm saying? 9.9 times out of 10, I'm straight. But when it comes to certain things, she just makes me throw it all the way out. And I don't be appreciating that.
Hey, well, look, that's why I say cook everything in aluminum pans and shit like that. So you just scoop and throw it. No dishes involved, no nothing.
Do y'all believe in eating off paper plates?
Hell
for Thanksgiving?
Hell yeah.
Some people be trying to break out the good china. I'm not washing no dishes.
Double up my plate. Listen, I'm gonna double up on that paper plate just so you know what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't know if you got it from the dollar store.
You gotta get the real big plate.
Yeah.
It just rock out.
Because if the plate start creasing in the middle, that's a problem.
Oh, danger.
Hold that bitch like a paper towel.
Listen, that's when you start running to the table. You start running to the table real fast. You don't want to drop nothing.
Grease dripping and shit, but proceed.
But y'all see the information at the bottom of the screen, RTJthebrand.com. Please head over to the website right there. Get a little bit of insight of what's going on with RTJ, the brand as a whole. Get a shot of our beautiful faces on the website. Get a little bio about what we got going on in our individual lives. Also, shout out, y'all already know Respect the Journey, Inc., which is a nonprofit organization. Me and my brother, Model Citizen Jay. Shout out to Coach Rel. Shout out to Coach Tree. Shout out to Miss Dime. Everybody that is affiliated in some way, shape, or form with the nonprofit, helping us be the village that these kids of tomorrow need, to make sure that their future is intact and they're being led on the right path and not let us stray out here, man. We trying to support them. They are going to take over once we are gone, and we just want to make sure this world is left in better hands, and better than the way we got it right now. So
speaking of Coach Rel,
shout out to Coach Rel. So we're in a building right there. So please head on over to the website. You'll have the link right there to the nonprofit organization to get some more information about that as well. And as you see at the bottom as well, donations. We need those donations, people, to keep doing the activities that we're doing with the kids. Again, nonprofit means we are not being paid for this.
Nope.
It'll be money that's either out of our own pockets that we go to work for to supply these kids with everything they need as far as with the basketball, with practice time for gyms, outings when we do that occasionally, or just field trips to museums, things like that. But we need all the help we can get. Like we said, it takes a village to build up and raise this community. So that is the link right there to the official Cash App. So please feel inclined to donate $10 million. God will bless you one of these days. I ain't in charge of that. He's in charge of that. But I'm just saying, when we talk, he be telling me like I got him. He just got to wait a little bit. So you know what I mean? Do a good deed today, get blessed tomorrow. Might not be that fast, but I'm just saying that's how I go.
It may be tomorrow after tomorrow.
Right. That's it. That's where you go right there.
Tomorrow's down the line.
Also, as y'all can see at the bottom of her screen, Miss Dime, as promised, has her Instagram handle right there, so you can follow that. Y'all guess how many underscores that is, because I'm not gonna keep saying it because I don't even know. I just put the Dime and it pops up because I write her too damn much. So luckily for that, she got the 3 right there with the evil black witch nails on. But it's all good. Let's do it. So
I have been attacked from the moment I was going.
Shots fired.
I don't know, like y'all stay fucking with me.
Wait. Why you keep saying y'all? I haven't said a thing, man. I be minding my business.
Here he goes, still trying to throw people under the bus.
When one man attack, they all.
Wow, this is what we do. All right, well, cool. We outside.
So we gonna switch it around a little bit. We're gonna switch it around a little bit. Normally, y'all know how we do. We show love at the beginning of the show where we pick an individual that we feel needs to get the spotlight put on them. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna push that on to a little bit later on in the show, judging on where time goes. Because we do have a special guest that's gonna be in the building joining us in a few. So Miss Dime let us know that she has something that she wanted to express to us, because y'all know we need to make sure that we moving right in these streets, and if we not, she gonna put us in check and let us know.
If you love me, say it. If you trust me, do it. If you want me, show it. If you need me, prove it.
'Cause I told you I'm a lady, and you don't disrespect no lady.
All right, y'all, listen real quick. So when dating someone, I feel like oftentimes we fall in love with the idea of who you want that person to be for you, like of what that person can be for you. Like you're like, oh, this person can be my provider, this person can be like just everything that your ideal man or your ideal woman, versus falling in love and liking the person who they can potentially grow to be. I think that when we do that, it teaches us to possess the person rather than being to, be able to experience and be in admiration of who that person is potentially growing to be. Like, are you willing to ride out with that person's growth? And that when you don't have those expectations of like, all right, I'm gonna ride with this person until they fully grow into who their fullest potential, then you are stuck, and then you find little itty bitty things to complain about, like, oh, they're not this, they're not that. Of course they're not, because that's who you wanted them to be. You didn't go in with the expectations of allowing that person to develop to their fullest potential. You came in with this mindset of, this is what I want in a person, and I'm going to try to make them that, versus letting them grow into their own person. People change every day. And if you're trying to allow that person to be in that same spot, it's going to be stagnant. It's not going to work. So I've been seeing this a lot, especially in my friends and talking. I'm like, I have to get out of that mentality of, oh, this person could be this or this person could be that. Let them grow into that. And they will learn you as well and see. And if y'all not a fit, then so be it. Everybody is not meant to be in a relationship. So I just want y'all to pull away from that for a little while. Live in the moment, grow with the person, see what it can be. Don't go in with these expectations because people going to give you the red flags. So stop trying to put your expectations on everyone else and allow the person to just do them. If you don't like it, you can always leave. That's the beauty of having your own mind and listening to your heart and walking the fuck away. Thank you very much.
Yeah, beautiful. I think that was beautiful.
It's the sound effect. It's the sound effect.
What today? What we drinking on today? Because we had mixed last week. Where we at this week? Oh, some homemade punch.
It's just a little, yeah.
No homemade punch. All right. That was a little
concoction.
Okay. All right. So as this gets goes all the way left, we know why. So this kind of fell into a little bit of today's conversation as you brought that up. We're talking true intimacy today, right? So I came across this question. I thought it would be an interesting thing to kind of see what people's minds was when you're speaking about being in a relationship, whether you're married, whether you've been in a lengthy relationship or so. What is the most intimate thing you can experience or have with your significant other? Now, there was a lot of people that really touched on this in the comments on Facebook. Even some people come into some verbal blows going back and forth. Because, obviously you got the men think one thing, the women think another thing. Some think it's normal. Some think, no, this is what works for my house, whatever the case may be. But I thought it was an interesting take. Obviously, there's a lot of people that think when you think intimacy, you think sexual, right? And a lot of times you're going to be met with a lot of pushback with that because intimacy doesn't just mean sexual. But I thought it was right. So I thought it was. It just means connecting with your partner on a deep level, right? And the good thing about it was from the responses that we were getting on the question board as well, there weren't too many people that actually pointed sexual out. No one really mentioned that. So it was good to see, a lot of the minds being a little bit expanded, than we normally would hear from. That's because the Journey fam has grown. We've grown mature sometimes. But we're going to open it up to the floor, Miss Dom, if you definitely want to kick us off. Where do you stand on that? Is you're in a committed relationship? We hear about this, every 30 seconds a day. So yeah, what do you experience like between you and your partner? What's the most intimate you guys are with each other?
I need to know what I did to y'all because Jay, you innocent. You innocent right now. What did I do?
Nah, we a team. You
know what it was? Damn, you know what it was? You be going all on those date nights and it be making us look bad. And I ain't never got a babysitter.
I bring it up every 30 seconds?
Yeah.
I ain't never got a babysitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your fault. It's
your fault.
That's cool.
You showing off and showing out and we just sitting here like, oh, okay. All right.
I'm not showing off. I'm not showing out.
You went to Jupiter and Mars and then came back and went to Bermuda and stuff like that. We still over here just grinding, making things happen. I
am honestly just doing what the person. How can I explain it? Yeah, when you have somebody that is. No, all right. So go ahead. Y'all go. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Nah, you gotta go now.
No.
Nah. You gotta go.
Too late.
Too late. You gotta go.
Too late.
Wait.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart,
I still love you.
I still love you.
All right, go ahead. Floor is yours.
Nah, y'all not gonna fuck with me today. Like, what did I do? Oh my god!
It's the holiday time. It's giving season.
I feel like, well, give me a fucking break.
Bing bang.
I'm sorry. I'm immature. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Jay, go ahead.
Intimate with your lovely better half.
No, because I was saying intimate? What is?
what is the most intimate thing you can share with your partner? It could be something that works for y'all or just in general. What do you think that means? I feel
like in general, time. I think like you said, a lot of people confuse intimacy with sex. And they feel like if you're not having sex 24/7, then y'all are not intimate. You don't love them. And all the while sex is it is great. I feel like if you can't connect on a deeper level, then it's trash. What is there really left to do if y'all have nothing else to talk about? I feel like intimacy to me is sometimes we could be in the same room and not even speak, and that's when we'll feel the closest to each other. Like if just knowing I'm there, she's there, she can be in her phone doing something, I can just be over here doing something. I feel like just knowing that it's that person is just taking the time out of their day because she's very busy. I'm doing 1,000,001 things. Taking their time out of their day to spend time with their partner. We don't have to have a conversation and talk. That I got. We don't have to talk for 27 hours. We don't have to text for 97 hours back to back all day.
Here come the bully.
A lot of people.
The bully.
Here comes the building.
A lot of people, but intimacy is different for everyone. I feel like for me, I think that's cool. I think just laying there, whether you're watching movies or just not speaking. I think that right there, some people literally just want to pump all day, and then their relationship, like they have no substance to it. Because they're like, I literally watched a couple not have no substance to anything because the person just felt like, well, you don't have sex with me, you never have sex with me, you never have sex with me, and their partner desired a deeper level of intimacy. She's like, we don't do anything. We don't go anywhere. We don't, bad enough we're up under each other 24/7. Like, we need to find something else other than sex. Like, we don't have any space to miss each other. We don't have, there's nothing. Like, make me want to be around you. Make me want to do these things with you. And it's like, the girl just thought intimacy was sex 24/7.
Right.
That was it.
And she said the girl. So,
okay.
I don't know if we're back on the couch right now, but we here for you, D. We here for you, girl. Now it makes sense with the mark on the forehead. The mark on the forehead. It makes sense now.
Yo, y'all.
Oh, she rubbing the eyes. God damn.
I'm logging off.
Oh, that's it.
I'm logging off. Logging off.
Model says
I'm gonna be quiet for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Virtual hug.
Virtual hug.
Hey, y'all ain't finna fuck with me.
But Model says, Jay, what you think, my brother?
Yeah, I think true intimacy is spending time with your significant other. Maybe let's say, for example, you may not be a good chef, right? But your partner likes a home cooked meal or something. You may be able to whip something up. All right, she's going with the Nelly right now. She got the Nelly going on.
Wait a minute.
She pulled the bed laid out like Nelly.
Y'all ain't finna fuck with me today.
Oh man!
Stop. Go ahead.
This is the greatest night so far.
Nah, true intimacy is spending time with your significant other, doing something that's gonna make y'all bond together. Like you said, like Ms. Don mentioned, it might be sitting there just being quiet with each other. Trying to connect on a metaphysical level. It might be doing a paint and sip. It might be going in the kitchen, cooking a meal together, taking a walk. Just doing something where you, like you said, the most valuable thing you can do is give up your time. If you're giving up your time and your attention, put your phone down, no distractions, unless you're taking a picture to capture the moment. Just giving somebody your undivided attention. I think that's true intimacy. Getting to understand somebody on a deeper level, a deeper connection. How you just mentioned in your come correct, man. When you spend true intimate time with somebody, you'll get to find out if that person's for you. You'll get to see, the red flags and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what, Fatima, I hope you get your limited edition Starbucks holiday cup that you mentioned 2 weeks ago. I hope you get it.
No, legit.
That's love.
But what I want to do is.
What you want to do is check your phone because somebody's calling. Oh man.
But everybody just want to call me today. I do want to go back to what Fatima.
Oh, she said she got it.
Nice, she got it. Dope.
When she was like, no, give me my space. So that like for example, for couples that like live together, there's, like I said, there's other forms. Sometimes some people don't like being up under somebody, but you can be in the next room.
Yeah.
And I can just be here. That can be a form of intimacy. Just knowing your presence is in the same building. Sometimes it might annoy people, but then y'all got to work on other, finding out what is other. It's just what you got to find what works for you. Everybody has
intimacy.
Different.
Might be. Listen, you might be running errands for your significant other for the
Yeah.
day. Like, I'm gonna take care of your errands for you for the day. Like, you just sit back, kick back, and relax. And that right there might be like, you know what, man, that's why I appreciate my partner, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Definitely don't know who Facebook user is, but they comment is definitely official.
What they said.
Right. Why it's important to know your partner's love language.
Absolutely. Who is this? Reveal yourself.
Yeah. State your claim.
Whoever
State your claim.
State your claim.
We want to give you your props
right now.
Can
so we
somebody
can
get
shout you
Fatima
up.
off?
All right, it's Rena. I don't know what happened. We saw your name the first time, and then somehow. But yeah, that's definitely.
You can move out, and
that's
that's
definitely
the true level
important.
of intimacy. Said move out.
But yeah, I'm definitely on that wave as well. With connecting on that deeper level. Me personally, I'm somebody that doesn't really reveal a lot that I may be dealing with in life, and I kind of just take it on the chin and keep it moving. If I'm ever able to have that moment of vulnerability to give you some insight on what I may be feeling or what's actually going on, and let you know, hey, I really don't have it together, or I really can't handle this right now. Being able to share that pain with someone, that to me, I think is true intimacy, especially if they can relate to it, align with it, and then also give that reassurance that this is why I'm your partner. Let me know this, and we can find, a way to do it together. Like, I'm real simple. Like, I can sit down in the living room, like my wife, I'll sit down and just play some 2K just to, blow some steam off and just chill out for a second. She can sit right behind me, just rub my hair some shit. And to me, that's like the greatest goddamn thing in the world, because it gives that feeling of knowing, she's just in this moment letting you know, look, it's all right. I'm here to just make you feel, comfortable in your space until you're ready to, speak or whatever the case may be. And then after that, and after that, we go to the room and we handle business. Same. That's the first part is the intima, and then we go upstairs for the C. So, that's how we do it. But a lot of the comments that was coming in on the chat definitely was pertaining to that, connecting on a deeper level, having those conversations, crying with your partner, things like that. So it's good to see, people actually kind of going further and showing that, I want this relationship and I'm willing to work for this relationship and put in the work for this relationship, opposed to, it just being show of mine. Like, why are we here? Why are we even spending this time together?
Sure did, Fatima.
Right.
Where we're going. So
you did.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
You did. It kind of led into the conversation. But what y'all can do, if you haven't already, go over to the YouTube RTJ the podcast. Subscribe, follow, click the like, go back and watch some of the videos in the back. So this is
if you can't. And after you get to the YouTube, I know sometimes when you're driving in your car, you definitely can't be watching no YouTube videos while you're driving. Right. So what you can do though, you can go to but you can go to the Anchor app though, right? You can go to Anchor, you can look up RTJ the brand, find us, boom, like, subscribe. This way you get all the notifications. You get to run it back, you get to go to Apple, you go to Google, you go to Spotify. Like, talk about it. We outside. We outside. So anywhere you get your little streaming platform and that, that's where you can find us at. Do what you do.
That's where we at. So we're going to tailor off a little bit from the conversation. And what I want to do right now is we do have our special guest in the building. So I want to go ahead and introduce this brother up here. This is definitely going to be, I believe, a wealth of information, a good conversation. This is a brother I used to work with in our past occupation. We ain't got to mention who that is. It don't matter. But I want to see if he's ready or not. Let's just see if he's ready to go. Because I definitely look forward to this. All right, he looks like he's ready to go. He's there. So this brother right here, like I said, someone I met at one of my past jobs. He is a plethora of a lot of hats. He wears a lot of hats. When you talk about Swiss Army knife, that's this brother right here. He's into motivational speaking. He was a 2-time TEDx speaker, which I would love to be able to do that one day. He is a best-selling author on Amazon, amongst others. He does freaking producing for ESPN Plus, doing the big college games out here. When you seeing them exquisite shots and them angles and them highlights, that's my man right there. Piecing that all together on the
great,
1-2.
baby. It ain't easy being great.
He out here. He got motivational speaking on Apple Music out here, trying to get us right when we drive to work. So after you listen to us, go throw his joint on, get some more motivational speaking. You know, you can't just hear our buffoonery every day. You might want to hear something that's actually going to work in these streets. So you want to listen to it. I mean, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing a plethora of other things that this brother does. He does day trading. He got $1 million in the bank, whatever the case may be. But that's neither here nor there. We don't count pockets. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to the stage Mr. Phenom, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome him to the round table, y'all. What's going on, my brother? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have you podcast? We've been trying to get this together for a long time. He's a very, very busy man. It's hard to get him. So when he hits me up and he's like, "Yo, my schedule is open. We got to jump at it," because in the next 5 minutes he probably got to fly overseas somewhere and go, got to go produce another episode or something. So
I do have to
glad
after this. So
see, it don't stop. After he leave here, he gotta go do what he do.
We definitely appreciate you taking out the time and the moment, to be on the podcast with us tonight.
Of course.
Yes, thank you.
Before we get started, I just want to say you ain't have to bully her to put you on that band-aid. Like you ain't have to go so hard.
You see?
Look,
I'm glad he said you. I'm glad he said you and not y'all. I'm so glad. I appreciate you. You good in my book already.
It's not our fault. Every week, Miss Dom comes in here with the nigga glitter, and we just gotta let her know about what she doing. So,
I was so quiet today. Like I came on and you started throwing punches. I see
quiet. I see them flowers in that candle move. What happened?
Because first of all, oh my god.
So, Mr. Phenom, how are you feeling today? How's your day going?
It's been a good day, long day, but I'm very happy and blessed and thankful to be here.
Now, my good brother ran down a major resume of yours. I don't even know where to begin. All right. Where do you think we need to start this conversation?
Look, let's just kick it off with this. I want to speaking into what's been going on in the last few years in this world. Obviously with the pandemic, with a lot of craziness of us trying to conform to the new way of life and what may be going forward, whatever the case may be. But you found that time to really, and as you like to say a lot, execute, and really go full speed ahead with the positive mind frame, how to stay focused, how to still stay the course in the midst of everything that's going on. So what kind of motivated you to get up and say, you know what? Even though this may be something you've been doing for a while, like right now was the time to really go push that initiative ahead, to really let people know, like, this is just a moment to reset and really keep going. Like, what motivated you to get out there and go, you know what, this is my time now to really, help people out?
That's a great question. I think it really started back in about 2017, 2018, when I was working 19-hour days. I realized that wasn't it. And I really saw that there was more to life than just that. And I really saw that your employers didn't really care too much about you. And so I had to dig, within myself to find that own motivation. And I realized that a lot of other people need that motivation as well. So I started doing this thing. It was called Motivational Mondays, where I would try to put out motivational videos every single Monday. I probably lasted like 2 months. I don't know. I wasn't too consistent with that, but my entire brain started from that. And the important thing was, even though the videos didn't stay consistent, my brain stayed consistent. So even though I may not have been doing videos, I was doing a whole lot of other things that were going to live on the internet or live in people's lives forever.
Okay.
Nice.
Right,
Mood.
Because it was one thing that when I first really kind of really following, everything that you had going on and what you were doing. He was doing the obviously I was blessed to, to get to work with him, to see him every day, and we have time to time we would chop it up about things and what the future plans that he was trying to do outside of where we worked at. He was doing the podcast. I believe you had like a shed or something, at your house on your backyard.
Oh yeah.
He was doing
it's in the whole nother building. Yeah.
All right. See that whole nother building, big money.
I like that.
But nonetheless,
Elevation and growth.
I really started tuning in, into these podcasts that he was doing on a live stream or on Instagram. Even at times where he would ask these questions and we would get into a dialogue right on the show, and it'd be some real interesting takes on the questions he would ask. And at that point, it was just like, let me really follow what he has going on and really understand, what Execute was about and really what he's trying to get people to do. And it was ultimately him trying to get everybody to realize the potential that they actually had, and realizing again, like I said, even though the world stopped, it didn't mean you had to stop. It now gave you the opportunity to now stop everything that was distracting you. And now you can align yourself and refocus on what it is that was important and what you really wanted to do in life. And that's what kind of, helped me get along with some of the things that we have going on right now. Because I was like, instead of pouting about what's going on and we can't handle that, let's get to what we can handle, which is let's get back to now the free time that we've been asking for. Now we got it. Because everybody sees, what Kyrie Irving does now. He speaks out against. I can honestly say I was working with somebody that did it, because I remember we had like a store meeting online, and he actually kind of challenged the machine, speaking about, like, we need some of our time back. Like, there's no kind of work-life balance and things like that. And they was real quick to be like, yeah, let's talk about this offline. Like, you know what? He's right. So I definitely want to thank you for that, for reconfiguring the way I think and the way I move out here. So I definitely appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, you funny for joining the live as well. You might as well just go ahead and hop up here as a co-moderator.
But yeah, Miles says to Jason, I know you had peeped a couple of things that you did behind the scenes. You had some questions too.
Yeah, I was quick curious. What made you jump in and start doing boxing? I see that you're documenting your journey right now, and I applaud you for that. But what made you venture off into that sport right now?
So it really first started when my girlfriend started going to boxing lessons, and she was going, and she invited me to go one day, and so I went. It was fun. I got hit a whole bunch of times, and I was like, kind of like this. I like the aggressiveness because I ran track in college, and I played soccer in high school for most of my time. And I was a goalie, so I didn't get a chance to have that real aggression in sports like I did when I played basketball. So I really enjoyed getting the aggressive side out of me again. And then what made me take it a little bit more serious was my girlfriend's little brother challenged me to a boxing match. So we have a fight on January 7th. I had to cut weight down to 195 pounds, and he has to get to 190. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I wish you well, man. I hope you put the paws on him in a
wish him well, because I'm gonna win.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. It's the fabulous Phenom coming right now.
Listen, it's all day, every day.
Fights on Sunday. Let's do this.
Shout out to the brother. Phenom has this to say for you.
Wrong, sir. Wrong. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Yo, what is wrong with y'all?
Straight up.
Nothing.
Man, so just speak to a little bit about some of the motivational speaking you have now out on Apple Music coming out. I believe you have an album that's on the way. But you blessed us with one of the sound bites for us to listen to, which I definitely checked it out. And it's definitely dope. But speak to what came about with that project. How's that coming along, and when can we expect the full body of work on that?
So to anybody that's building a brand, understand that when you build a brand, you should not be on just one platform. And even though you may be on multiple platforms, your content has to be different. And you have to be able to hit people in different stages of their life while they're still experiencing your brand. So, of course, people have like apparel, like, I see all of us are wearing right now. You may have the content that you have on your social media. You may have a podcast like both of us have. So so people are just able to experience your brand in a different way. But I was like, you know what? I wanted somebody to experience my way musically, and it really hit me when I was listening to I think it's Jesus is King with the Sunday Choir, Kanye West. And so that was something I listened to every single morning on my way to work. And so it just made me motivated and just made me feel so much emotion every single day. And I said, you know what? I want to create a project that somebody can play either on their way to work every single morning or they can play in the gym just so they can just keep going. And so that's what really pushed me to really start the project, because it's been an idea for 2 years. And when I first had the idea, I saw my mentor. I think he put an album out like 3 months later. I didn't even tell him I wanted to do it. I just saw him put one out. Then he put out 3 motivational albums before I put mine out. So I was like, God, dog, let me go ahead and get this thing rolling. So that's what finally made me start executing that plan.
Gotcha. Nice. And what's going to be the name of the project?
I'm not telling yet.
Okay.
Oh, he said you can't get.
Not yet.
You gotta sign a non-disclosure. You can't just be all up in the BI.
Okay, let me talk to myself.
Wrong. You get nothing.
Nothing.
You lose.
Nothing.
Good day, sir.
Okay, my bad.
So I didn't mean like that. I just keep it under the wraps.
He said, yes,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
The lower level.
That makes sense. That's what a lot of people.
Exactly.
That's what a lot of artists do.
Right.
And that's what's necessary. You got to protect your intellectual content. You can't be dropping it over here and making somebody jack you for it. No, we're not doing that around here.
Right.
Quick question. What is something that you would like to change within the next year? Or somewhere that you see where you're headed within the next year?
What's in my life?
Yeah, in your life, and for your personal growth and development.
That's a good question. I would like to be able to consistently go to bed at 10 or 9 p.m. every single day.
I like that.
And wake up between 4 o'clock in the morning and chill out. Between 4 and 5:30. I had a time. I really feel as if I'm the most productive when I go to sleep at 10 and wake up between 4:30 and about 5:30. And I can't do that at the moment because I still work in the live television industry and within sports. So a lot of stuff I do won't end until like 11 o'clock at night, sometimes midnight. I'm working for a West Coast team, 1-2 o'clock in the morning.
So I was behind.
Yeah, so that messes up my entire schedule between having productive morning, journaling, sometimes meditation. What's up, Mark? Between my workouts, all that type of stuff. So if I can go to sleep consistently at 10 o'clock, that's the goal.
Listen, y'all, sleep is so important.
Like
your body needs rest. Like, and I know a lot of people heard you say that and was probably like laughing, like, "Oh man, that's such a minor." No, that is such a major goal. If you can accomplish just getting enough rest for your body to let it rejuvenate, recover, so you can get back up and start running again. I had seen that you posted on your Instagram page. You was just telling people how important it is to get your body rest. At one point in your life, you thought working, grinding till you can't grind no more was the goal. At what point did you realize, hold up, this is not the way? I'm not doing my body a service right now.
So going back to when I was saying I was working 20-hour days, I worked at a news station. I was also working for a minor league baseball team. I had to be at work at 2 o'clock in the morning. I got off at 9 a.m. and I had to be at the stadium to work from 10 to about 5 p.m. And then we had a baseball game. I didn't get off until about 10:30. And that was about an hour away from where I lived. So I didn't get more than like 2.5, 3 hours of sleep most days. And it got to the point that sometimes on that hour drive back home, I was falling asleep driving. When I was working at the news station, I would hide in closets and go to sleep. I had a couple moments where banging on the door, like, "Hey, wake up, we got stuff to do." I'm like, "Get out of here, I need sleep." So I think there was one day I started having like a panic attack. I just had no idea what was going on. I just started freaking out. And so it was at that moment that I was just like, nah, this life isn't for me.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you took advice of your body and said, I'm done with this.
Yeah, no. I think a lot of times we don't listen to our bodies because we're so determined to like not slack and not lose motivation and things like that. Like I didn't realize how important sleep was probably up until like 2 years ago, because I used to be able to be up until like 2-3 in the morning, still get up for work 6 o'clock and just go, and I was just going until, like how you said, I'm falling asleep any and everywhere, looking like a dope fiend, just dozing off at any time of the day, sitting at a front desk, just nodding. I definitely, when I was at Verizon, I was in the meditation room, knocked out.
Yeah,
like
room? Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and so well, it used to be
He
Verizon.
Didn't even have one. That's
now,
a goddamn shame.
it's now Yahoo. So in the Yahoo, they have the screen where they monitor the TVs and all the channels and stuff like that. And they have the film room, but upstairs they had like a massage chair, pool table, and a meditation room.
Shit,
so like a bunch of pillows.
What kind of Verizon is this? Is this the forefront? Where is it?
You got the corporate office or something.
So I was working
corporate.
I was working through Canon, but I was inside. So Canon was inside of the Yahoo building. Canon is in multiple
photography Canon. So
it's Canon Business Processing Service. So it's like the camera company, and then you have the business processing services. Canon was inside of multiple buildings. They was inside the NFL, a law firm inside the Chrysler building. So it was just multiple locations, and I just so happened to be at Yahoo. They had what was the other one? Iron Shore, Liberty Mutual. It was inside of there too. But yeah, I just so happened to be at that. And when I found that meditation room, I would like those candles, well, the fake candles, put the switch on and knock out. Like, I ain't gonna tell you how many times I missed my break. Like, I just went over plenty of times. But what I wanted to ask you was, because you are doing so much and you have, it seems like you have a lot of drive and motivation. What do you feel like you are the most hardest on yourself about? Like, what is the most thing that, you're persistent, you're militant, like what thing you feel that you're hard on yourself with?
He's like, which one do I pick?
That's a good question. I want to say nothing.
No pressure. I like that. I need to become that.
And this is why he's here.
The reason why
legit, I be killing myself. I overthink everything. I'm horrible.
Yeah, the only reason why I say that is because I've gotten to a part of my journey that I realized that I'm not perfect and I will never be perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. So when you realize that perfect doesn't exist, you don't reach for being perfect, you strive for progress. And when you strive for progress, you understand that's part of the journey and that's just a daily thing. So one thing that I say all the time is just be 1% better every single day. So every single day when I wake up, I'm making sure that I'm getting one thing accomplished that I didn't accomplish yesterday. And as long as I continue that momentum of getting one thing done every single day, I will eventually get the project done. I'll eventually get to where I want to be. And that's why it seems like I accomplished so many things so quickly, because I'm not looking to get everything done overnight. I just have a straight out plan that I'm doing every single day, that I'm doing minor tasks. But over time, it's a compound effect, how everything adds up. So I don't put a lot of pressure on myself when it comes to anything like that. The only time I feel pressure is when I have 5 people calling me at once from 5 different organizations that I'm part of, because I'm literally part of like 5 different organizations. So I have days where I'll be up I'll have meetings from 8 o'clock in the morning all the way until about 11 p.m. And I'm just like, all right, y'all, I need you to make a clone of me and forget that I use this for a day.
Right.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. How did you become that way? Because I'm still like, I would love to like have that mindset, because just like Fatima just said, don't strive for perfection. It's unattainable. I don't have that mindset. I feel like, I don't know what it is. I just put so much pressure. Like, what got you? Have you always been like this? Like, what got you there? Like, what gave you that mindset?
I think it's a combination of listening to people and watching them not be perfect and them share their journey of not being perfect. Also looking at my goals realistically and understanding that any goal that we have is not going to be a straight linear line. It's going to be, it's going to be a mountain. You're going to have valleys, you're going to have your peaks. So all that type of stuff. And so I think once I finally understood that nothing was going to be easy or it was going to be a straight shot, that's when I realized I just had to enjoy the path that I'm on and enjoy that time, because the journey will always be longer than the triumph, right? Whenever you accomplish whatever that goal is, it's a split second. So if you enjoy the journey, that's going to be the thing that you take home the most. That's when you're going to learn the most lessons. That's where you're going to find, what you're made of and who you are more than anything, rather than those couple seconds, that one day or whatever it is, or whatever you accomplish.
I'll give you an offering. This is an offering. That was a word. That was a word. Pass the basket. That was a word, sir.
Pass the basket.
That was a word.
Much as you do, and as as you have your hands involved in a lot of things, what would be something that would somebody be surprised to know about you?
Everything. I feel like every time somebody learns something, they're like, "What? Oh man." Whenever I tell people I get 8 hours of sleep, they're surprised.
Time management, people. Time management.
Yeah. Whenever they find out I'm in a relationship, they get surprised. Because they're like, how do you find time to be in a relationship? I'm like, it's easy. When you care about somebody, you find time.
You're going to make the time.
Exactly.
Can you say that again?
Here she goes.
Because I'm so sick of people feeling like, oh, it's just not enough. And I feel like when you really care and you really love somebody, you going to make it work. It don't matter what the same way you found a way to do everything else that you was doing that you cared about. If there's a person, you're going to find ways. I'm tired of telling people.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart.
Oh, I got one.
People, and that was not personal. I'm just saying, like, I literally had to say this so many times to people. Like, cut it out.
People get surprised when I tell them I was about to be a firefighter.
Okay. And what deterred you from doing that?
I was going to have to miss one day of the fire academy because I was giving my second TED talk and they wouldn't let me miss that one day, or else I was going to get kicked out of the academy. So it was either choose the fire academy or do the TED talk. I chose the TED talk because that's something that's going to live on the internet forever and can reach millions of people. And I can always go back to the fire academy and become a firefighter or be a volunteer firefighter.
Is that still like a dream or a goal of yours? Like,
I'll be a volunteer firefighter at this point. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Now, what you just did right there, you took the bet and you bet all on you. You know what I'm saying? You double down on it and look where you at right now because of that. Now, how many people try to deter you from doing that TED talk versus no, you have a solid career on your hands. Take this. You don't want to jeopardize this being a firefighter. You know the whole spiel that you get from people.
My mom was probably the biggest person that always told me, she was like, take the job. And like you said, I had to bet on myself. And everything happens for a reason. We don't always just know what that reason is. The next day, I decided to go ahead and apply and look for some jobs online. And I applied for this job, and the title was athlete. Had no idea what it was. I was like, I ran track in college. I'll go for it. And so it ended up being a job where I went to elementary schools on a bi-weekly basis. And I was basically a motivational speaker for elementary school kids. And we toured around schools within an hour and a half radius. And we went to speak to about 10 to 15 classes a day within 10-minute increments and also play with the kids. And so I didn't really understand the job for the first couple of months. But then what I realized was this was what I needed to really start my speaking journey, because I had like no speaking experience before that. But as we know, kids are going to be the most ruthless, authentic audience that you can ever have.
They tell you the truth.
You ain't never lie.
Listen, a kid will walk up to you and be like, yo, your shirt is ugly. And keep pushing.
I've had that before.
And you have to respect it. All you can do is respect it and be like, all right.
They talk about your wig. You had on a different wig yesterday. Get out of my face, Thomas, because I don't have the time.
Look, I'll let y'all know right now.
Exactly.
Jay, you don't necessarily have to deal with this anymore because your son is off to college. But yeah, my kids hurt my feelings on a daily basis, and sometimes I got to remember they're my children because I said if you was anybody else, I'd probably punch you in your face. But yeah, kids is gonna let you know the real though. You need that.
Exactly. So I realized that I was getting those 10,000 hours in that people always talk about within a year. Like I literally gave so many different speeches to kids over that 1 year, and so I got comfortable with speaking, and I felt as if I imagined myself always on a speaking tour professionally. Right. Like 10 years down the road, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to be a professional speaker on a tour.
You gotta see
this was like the stepping stone. So that's why I realized like I made the right decision because I'm supposed to be where I am right now.
Well, I was actually going to ask that. I was actually going to ask that as well because I spoke to you about this as well. One of the stories that you share, which is probably another vulnerable moment you had in your life when you got injured running track. And then trying to assess
which time,
right. But assessing, what's my next step if I can't run anymore, and that's still something that I deal with to this day. Like so many opportunities of, with basketball. Hey, I didn't go this route, but the haunting of the what if, and it was a simple fact that you never know what would have happened had I did it. So for someone like that, how do you mentally get your mind out of that, knowing that may not have been the road. There could be something around because as you just spoke to, I wasn't running, but I applied for a job that had me go to speak to kids about, athletics and things of that nature. So it was just another form of that. But for someone that's down that road and trying to assess, like, how do I get over the what if I, and how do you kind of refocus your mind or recalibrate your mind to just keep going because it may be another road you can go?
You first have to realize that the past is the past. We don't have a time machine, so you can't go back and change it. But you always have to live in the now. And, I always say now is no opportunity wasted. So you have to understand what is in front of you and what you can make out of it. So you always have to evaluate every single situation that you're going through and figure out, what can you make out of it to most impact your life. Nothing's going to happen if you don't work, right? So you have to get yourself out of that mindset of if, whatever happened yesterday, I wish I could have done X, Y, Z, but you didn't. So what are you going to do today? The longer that you wait, the longer that you procrastinate, the longer that you're just going to be delaying yourself, whatever, is waiting for you around the corner. And that's really the only mindset that that you can have. You sometimes have to dive deep into yourself and find the skills that you have and spin it. Because, for people that don't know that story, I fractured my leg running. And so I ended up being a videographer and a reporter for the track team. So I used my skill of video editing to still be with the team and travel, which ended up them offering me a scholarship for grad school, which I declined. But listen, you got to use your skills.
Now, do y'all hear how you said you made the most out of opportunity? Now, most people would have caught that injury. I'm out. I'm done. I can't do this. I give up on my dream. Mm-hmm. Okay, now sometimes God puts you in a position, or the universe, whoever you pray to, will put you in a position and say, I got you here to put you over here. Mm-hmm. Okay, take advantage of the opportunities when they're presented. Okay, understand you can have multiple skills. You can be nice at many things. Study, do your due diligence and a lot of stuff, because you never know when that talent might be able to take you to the next level. Okay.
Exactly.
And remember, what was the slogan we used to see on the wall in the studio? It didn't happen to you, it happened for you.
Happened for you.
So that was one of those moments right there.
So
go ahead.
No, I wanted to ask, being the field that you in, working for ESPN, I see you on your Instagram page setting up the camera and stuff like that, going through the whole process. Mm-hmm. If you could change one thing within your career as far as the whole process, what would it be?
Which career?
Working for ESPN right now, setting up the cameras.
I'm sorry, it's a real question.
Right.
No. It was just
run that back, because you know what? This is Respected Journey is all about Black excellence, my brother. So we love the fact that you got your hands in so many multiple things. So go ahead and be modest, be humbly arrogant, and say and be like, which one? Which one you talking about? Because I do so much.
I'm sorry.
You talk about my Tuesday job. All right.
You know, my Tuesday job. The hardest part about Tuesday is waking up.
Yeah,
it was a legit question because it's funny. Nobody ever knows what I actually do during the day because I don't talk about it, I don't post it. Right. But people only see the sports side of what I do, but in reality, that's like a serious part-time thing. I just been doing it for 10 plus years. That's why it seems like my career, but it's really not my career. So
listen,
bomb drop on that. Bomb drop on that.
So you were asking.
This whole box down here is on fire. This left box I just see flames over there.
Exactly.
Little smoking.
Clouds.
So you're asking what is something that I would change about my career in television?
Yes, in television.
Nothing. I enjoy it. I love it. Because I strove to work for ESPN, but I got rejected about 10, 12 times. I would have like third round interviews 3 times, I think. Every single time I got rejected. If I would have gotten that job, I would be in Bristol, Connecticut right now with a big old fur coat on, and I hate the coat.
This is beautiful. What is that? Velvet?
Velvet?
But because I continued to push, even though I got rejected, I then found opportunities to freelance within the television community that has allowed me to freelance with NBA players, NFL players. I have a part-time job with the NHL now that I choose when I want to work. All the stuff that you guys see me doing on my Instagram, like the camera setup with like Duke, Wake Forest, even the Greensboro Swarm, the Charlotte Hornets affiliate team. I choose when I want to work. I like. I don't. Yeah. So
shout them out.
By the way,
we're gonna be at the game Saturday.
This is the first time y'all meeting, so to speak. Wait, this is the brother I was talking about that works at the Swarm games also.
Nice.
Word.
Oh, word.
Yo, listen.
They definitely was. Okay, sir.
I go to 1,000 Swarm games. Like I'm there all the time, pretty much. Like for me, that's my downtime. I go to a Swarm game, just kick back, relax, and just kick it. You know, I've been going there for like the past. Yeah. They've been out there for like 5-6 years now. I've just been rocking with them.
Yeah, so Jay, when I said I got somebody that be in the building shooting the games or whatnot, there you go right there. Nice. There you go. Man. So before we let you out of here, because again, we know you said you got some meetings coming up, and we don't want to keep you long.
He's booked.
We can't let you, booked and busy. We can't let you go just that easy just yet. So we need just about 5 minutes more of your time because we got a little something called
hot air. So hot in here. So hot in.
Why is it so hot in here? Ah!
So this segment here is called Hot Seat. And typically how this works is we ask our guests 5 questions, and the goal is to get you not to answer the question. At that point, once you tap out, you may then have to record a video of yourself letting the world know that you, I know we said we was going to change the word, but it just sounds better.
It just sounds so good.
That you got burned on the hot seat on RTJ the podcast. And then you just got to post that and let the world know what happened.
I like the challenge.
Now y'all see the energy, right? So I spoke to my good brother behind the scenes, just kind of testing the water and see where he was at, what he's good with, what he's not good with. And he said, look, there's no question I'm gonna run from. You can ask me anything. Okay. Right? So, like Miss Dime likes to say, right now, we about to sprinkle a little nigga glitter on you right now. And we're gonna get ghetto. We're gonna get ghetto. Okay. So I have some questions queued up, but again, if my cohorts right there have some questions that they want to throw out there, please let me know, and then I'll let you take over because again, I have some bangers here right now. So Mr. Phenom, are you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Right now, real quick, do you think we should put him on the main screen right now? Or do y'all
no. He gets the main screen.
He gets the main screen.
Because if I get it,
he gets the main screen.
You right
when y'all showing my burn, then y'all gonna put him in.
You right down. All right. So we got Phenom on the main screen right now. Again, are you ready, sir?
Hit me.
Okay, we're gonna throw that up there. All right, first question. I know personally you're in a lovely, lovely, lovely relationship with your significant other that you love oh so dearly, that you find all the time in the world to spend precious moments with.
Chloe Bailey.
But I also look, he already know where I'm going. But I also know that you have an infatuation with Miss Chloe. So I'm gonna ask you.
She's so pretty.
I'm gonna ask you.
I'm mad I predicted this.
Right.
Go ahead.
So Miss Chloe offers you a night out on the town that ends up with an invite back to her hotel room.
I've already told my girlfriend I'm going.
No holds barred. You going through with it?
We've had this conversation. Next question.
With the straight face. You see how he answered there?
He said, "Oh no, my lady knows."
Listen, we spoke about this.
Now the crazy part is, I probably knew he was going to answer that way. So that was probably like the lightest question we got for you.
All right.
So let's get a little deep. Let's get a little deep. He smashed right for Tim. He's smashing. He all the way he's smashing. Question number 2. What is something your girlfriend has done where it had you questioning if your relationship would last?
Oh man. That it would last?
It would last.
Like she did some shit. You was like, I don't know, man.
Had you question like, I don't know about this.
It's okay to plead the fifth.
No, I'm so serious. Like we have. Again, no relationship is perfect, but I've never questioned if we were going to last or not. There's been some moments where I'm just like, why? Like, why would you do? But it was never like, no, like we've had a tight connection since the first day we met. It's very rare. Like people, when they like learn about our relationship, they're like, how? Like we've never had an argument. We've been together almost 5 years in a couple months. We've never had an argument. So we're real
because
good.
I know.
No, if you don't stop with that shit
down in my heart,
wait, y'all been together
you.
5 years and no argument?
Yeah, it's gonna be 5 years in March. We never had an argument. We don't yell. We don't raise our voice to each other. We respect each other.
Look,
I mean, we have disagreements, but we talk. What we do is when we realize we are having a disagreement, we say, "Hold on now. You know, I want to take some time to like process this," and we step away and we come back when we're level headed and then have the conversation.
Well, look, I can attest to that. It's not far fetched because my household is the same way. So shout out to that.
Arguing, it's not. Like, I'll be like, are we fighting right now? I'm not trying to argue with you. What's happening? Like, let's reel it in.
Like, can I get a timeout? Let me get a timeout. I need 20. I need 20 or full. Let me know what we're doing here.
Yeah, okay. Like, this ain't cute.
So how we feeling in the room right now as far as the questions? Yeah, I think he breezing right now.
I mean, it's like
I'm
work.
cold.
You know?
I'm cold.
It's kind of chilly.
Okay. Wait, my bad, Don.
Wow.
I just want to say hi, Don. Just wanted to say hi. My
Wait
bad.
a minute.
Look,
Wait a minute now.
That was intentional. Don't let him lie to you.
Yeah, well. All right. Okay, Mr. Phenom. Now, let me ask you this: Are you home alone
right now?
Right now?
No, my grandma's here.
Okay, shout out to grandma. All right. Question number 3: Name one thing sexually your ex-girl did better than your current girlfriend, and you can't say nothing.
My girlfriend was my first. I waited.
Ooh.
No cap.
Ooh. We don't even got no church music for that one. I ain't got.
I'll give it to you.
Jesus. No. I got one.
This is beautiful. What is that? Velvet?
Oh my God, that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful.
So only us.
Wait, is she here? What happened? Oh, Dime's having a moment.
Why you kept trying to come to me? I'm chilling.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Okay. I can respect it.
So I got a question.
All right, hit him.
So, did you tell your girl that she was your first, or did you wait till after?
No, she knew because I've always rejected every single girl when they wanted to have sex. I said, I'm not doing this with you. So I let her know, like, you know, like I don't like I'm not trying to have sex. I was waiting for the right person.
Oh my God.
That's what it was like after that first night. When that all went on.
What's good with you?
You've been holding that one. Oh, you gonna get this.
Hit him with the J5.
Pop that Terry.
Bing bang.
Oh man! All right.
Funny.
Question number 4. Now this is
going to come with some better questions.
Look, we're gonna come with your presence on stage since you like to do motivational speaking and you can speak in front of crowds, and I feel that you feel comfortable at this point. On the spot right now, if you were talking dirty to your girlfriend over the phone, how would that conversation go?
If I was talking dirty, see,
I like what people.
We talking SpongeBob references. So
look.
Okay, now we need to hear that.
I'm intrigued now. I'm
curious.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what that be like. Hold on.
I'm trying to see what that be like.
Baby, I got on my squeaky boots today. I'm flipping Krabby Patties tonight.
But when I say
trying to get this barnacle later.
Squidward is playing his baton.
I feel like we hitting the nail on the head because that's
might
those
be.
references I could think of.
I'm hit Bikini Bottom tonight.
Now tell me if one of y'all do this. Look, listen. Don't let one of y'all do the SpongeBob laugh. Oh my God!
Wait, I gotta clarify though. We
Oh, yeah, took your glasses off.
Y'all going to hell.
Look, I think you took the glasses off. I think that should count as a win in itself.
When I say that, I mean like we joke around like that all the time. But I don't know. You said the question was say one more time. Now that
I said if you were on the phone with your lady and y'all were talking dirty, how would that conversation go?
Damn. It's weird. I don't really know. I'm not really a dirty talker like that.
That's cool.
But you said you use SpongeBob references.
Yeah,
so
like we'll joke. Like it'll be like a joking way, but not like for real. Like that doesn't lead to anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think we're more the silent, like we look at each other and we know what's up type of thing.
Okay.
There's no talking that's needed.
Look, yo, please, thank you. Because look. Your birthday is when?
March 31st.
Okay, that's
when the
Aries?
book and album are dropping.
Ooh, we just got exclusive. That's Aries, right?
Yeah.
Gary.
Okay, Gary. That's a snail. Lord have mercy. Because my wife says that at times too as well. She's like, "How come you never don't say nothing? You don't really make noise?" I'll be like, "Look, that's not my nature to do that." But
yeah,
I'm giving you the rhino
breathing.
It's just
so
like
when we lock eyes, just know.
Wait, did you say the rhino breathing?
The rhino breathing. You know what I mean? Get real. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So
I'm gonna need you to get a nebulizer. Get a nebulizer.
Yeah,
I got two. I got two. I'll show y'all right now.
Look. I ain't lying.
But look, so if you was to send a text to your girlfriend right now, because I know you said y'all lock eyes and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
But if you had to send a text to your girl right now saying you ready to get it on, what would you say? Like what would the ideal text be?
Nice. What's the key word?
We fucking later? Straight up.
Ooh.
That's it.
Yo, you can tell he doesn't listen to Biggie.
What you doing when you get home? Yeah, be naked.
And another one.
Just be naked when I get there. That's
and have SpongeBob playing in the background.
I'm gonna bring us all on screen. We got one bonus question for you, and then I honestly think he definitely made it off the high seat.
You bad.
Do you and your lady use toys during sex? Which ones, or are you against it completely?
That rose go crazy. If you a guy and you're not using that rose with your lady, with your woman, you missing out.
My brother.
That is the Shaq to your Kobe.
He did not just do the big poppy
greatest alley-oop. That's the greatest alley-oop right there. I'm trying to
tell
you.
Did Dom just do the LeBron? Did she do the LeBron?
No.
Did you?
He go crazy, don't it? He go crazy. He got like four or five different speeds.
Because I know
going stupid.
Somewhere deep down.
Oh, you got the advanced one. We need an upgrade then.
It has 10.
I need an
I
upgrade.
used every last one.
Oh my God.
Number 10 go crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say, Phenom, you made it off the hot seat. We definitely thank you for being a good sport, because some people feel awkward when you ask them sexual questions.
I honestly thought the questions were gonna be harder than that.
We try to stay
easy.
We try to stay within the we don't want nobody like
we don't want to
last
get
time.
We
the
got
last time we had
last time
Dom on
muted us.
last time Dom was on the seat. We got a little crazy. She got a phone call. She had to, take a trip down the block or something.
He's lying.
And then we didn't see her the next week after that. So you know what I mean?
What would have been an extreme question then? What would it like an extreme?
So we got because sometimes with the viewers they'll send in some questions too that get a little spicy because they want spice. They want people's relationships to be broken.
Some people take it like too far.
Oh, they go all the way to the left.
And we're not gonna be responsible for that. So
they go in the past.
They go Jerry Springer, Richard Bay. They wanted to go all the way to the left.
Yeah, it was one question I couldn't even answer. So
it was she had to tap out. Model Citizen J answered nothing.
I think
listen.
I think one was like a moan or something like that. It was like it was.
He wouldn't even answer how many dryer sheets go in the machine. So he was.
I'm be real with you. I done made my video. I done got videos pre-made just in case I lose. I just got to edit the date and the time.
We had one guest on the show. Shout out to Geek Like Mike. We actually wanted him to name drop, one of his bodies at this point, and he would not do that. He wouldn't.
Oh yeah, it was like the worst sex. Like who gave you the worst sex?
Who gave you the worst and things like that.
Gave the name.
That
so
would have been funny.
Right.
Yeah, but he was like,
but look, when
y'all could have gotten some good answers out of that one.
When you come back, we gonna have it ready for you.
Oh yeah.
Now Miss Dime is about to go into the black box now. That's what it is. Look at me, I'm knocking the light over and everything.
What's the black box?
Because we
really need just say the black box. The question. You got the questions.
Oh yeah, it's up there.
Either you or Fatima, one of y'all.
Yeah,
it's Fatima
is on standby. That's all. Fatima stay ready.
Fatima is like Baby D. She's Baby D. When we got problems, we call Baby D in, and she's gonna come handle that for us. Oh man. Just real quick.
Wait, I got something for the audience since y'all. I know you didn't ask this, but this would be something I'm gonna just walk away from. I'm just gonna tell you this.
You can ask it to anyone. Matter of fact, this question will go for all three of us. We'll.
No, it's not even a question. I'm just telling you.
Oh, okay, never mind. See, I was gonna help you.
He got a sex tape.
No.
Drop it next summer.
Dropping right on Motivational Monday.
In the name of the
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
This is something that whenever I tell somebody this, they never understand. They get so many questions. I dated 3 best friends, and all of them knew, one after another. All right, that's all.
You're not alone. You're not alone in that, but they didn't know. I couldn't go that route because I probably wouldn't be standing here.
I've never dated.
It ain't easy, but somebody got to do it.
I can't look. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry, babe. She's upstairs. It wasn't 3 best friends.
I don't play with nobody's friends.
Good family.
I'm not.
It was 2 sisters and 1 cousin. I'll say that. I'm just gonna leave it.
Yo,
but I was young, wild, and dumb back in the day.
Yeah, quick shout out to already famous Queens in the building.
We got Jeffrey Contact, our brother Daquan Booker, already famous.
Already famous, big Queens, man. Do your thing, man. Love to see your progression and growth.
One final question for you before we let you get out of here. I'm very interested in this because, again, that's always been a silent dream of mine as well. And speaking in reference of just telling your story out there and hoping that it inspires somebody. What was that experience like doing the TEDx talk? What put that in your mind that that's what I wanted to do? And then what was that experience like?
It was just an idea that I had. I have a lot of ideas. I just execute on them like quickly. And so one day I was just like, you know what? A TEDx talk looks like something really cool to do for my career in my portfolio and resume. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. And so I put it as my screensaver and I looked at it every single day until I actually landed it. So I applied to like 10 of them, maybe 15. And I heard back like 3 months later from 2 of them on the same day that I got accepted. And so one of them was a virtual one, and the other one was an in-person one. The virtual one was really nerve-wracking because I had to record the video, and I probably did like 15 takes, and eventually, send it in. The one in person I was extremely nervous because I had never spoken on a stage before. That was my first time ever doing public speaking, and I was the very last speaker to go for the event. I think it was like I was in a waiting room for about 5-6 hours in like back of a hallway, and I didn't eat. I didn't really drink anything. I was just waiting back in the hallway, just waiting for my time to go. And I was so nervous when I stepped on stage. I literally just walked into the stage, closed my eyes, and took a deep breath for like 5 seconds. Opened my eyes, and I killed it. I was very nervous.
Well, I mean, if that's the way to learn how to do it, why not? That stage right there can't get no bigger than that.
You know why? Because that moment was prepared for you. You didn't have to prepare for it. It was already ready. Fact. You just had to show up and just be there and just be the vessel.
That's a fact.
It definitely took preparation. Don't get me wrong. I practiced that talk.
No, I mean like that moment. You practiced what you was going to say, but you was prepared for that moment. You know what I'm saying? You show up and show out.
Man had the countdown and everything on the Instagram. I saw the prep work. Oh man, yo, my brother Phenom, definitely thank you for stepping into the building. I know
thank you so much.
Having me. It's a pleasure.
I'm reading some of the comments in the chat right there. You definitely enlightened a couple of people, as far as the mindset and the way you're thinking, even helping us in the room. I can speak for everybody, I'm sure, in regards to that. So real quick before you get out of here, drop your Instagram, your social media, where they can find you, the music, the books, everything that's going on with Phenom and what you got, so they can holler at you.
Of course. So my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok is Phenom Speaks. Working on a YouTube page right now, but all of that is Phenom Speaks, as well as on Apple Music and Spotify for the tracks that are already out for the album. It's also going to be Phenom Speaks. For my podcast, Execute the Secrets to Fast Success podcast is under Just Phenom. It's on all streaming platforms. We're about 76 episodes in, so
let's go.
Nice.
Very, very excited about that. My books, I don't promote those. I don't promote the books anymore because I'm ashamed of them. Laughing but very serious. So I'm working on my third book because that's gonna be my staple project. That's gonna be the one that it's really my brand. What else? What else do I do? People can support. Shoot. Just listen to the out. Just listen to the tracks.
Right. Just listen. Yeah.
Listen to the tracks.
Go follow him on any one of his platforms. All his platforms. Support.
If anybody wants to actually work with me, I've just recently started doing one-on-one consulting with people that are creatives to help them better their time management, get better at their goal setting, and just be an accountability partner for their execution plans. The website for that is sitwithphenom.com.
I like that. Right. Now I got a question really quick before you go. Now, do you follow back? Because now I'm going to add you on TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay. Just putting it out there.
Yeah. I would say I'm definitely more active on Instagram though.
Wait, I'm following you on there too, but I'm trying to grow my following.
Look, I'm gonna be petty like a young kid. You ain't follow me back though.
I did.
Not you, damn. I'm talking to Phenom. Oh. Look, I'm talking to Phenom. You ain't follow me back on Instagram.
I definitely will.
My goal is 20K. My goal is 20K on TikTok. So I'm halfway there.
Y'all got that. Y'all got that social media. I'm old school. I got the direct line. Y'all forget y'all social medias and shit.
You said hit my email.
He said my AOL chat. My right. He may say my MySpace. He said it's coming back around. The automated. I already got the music on the page. What's up
with the automated?
I've been coding my whole life. I know about this.
Oh man! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Phenom Speaks in the building. Thank
you so much. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And shout out to you and your girl's brother with your boxing match, man. Don't hurt the little bro too bad, man. You know he's still family.
You gonna post it?
Just teach him.
You're thinking about going live on OnlyFans with it and have a producer really produce it.
Smart.
Look, I'm gonna just give you one word of advice. One word of advice before you get out of here. Don't turn around and get a Martin versus Hitman Hearns now, all right?
Talking about, baby, do you still love me?
Look, I know you're headed out of here. And before we get offline, we do a segment called Negro Please. If we get that video, you getting whooped. We're gonna throw that up.
I'm gonna throw that up there real quick.
But all right, my brother, we'll chop it up with you later.
All right.
Bye.
Oh man, yo, that's a good brother right there.
Yeah,
I definitely follow him. Phenom Speaks on all social media platforms. I promise you, I won't be disappointed in the gems that he drops. And for someone to be that enlightened and that motivated at such a young age, we should all kind of gather around that, because again, it's going to take a village for us all to move forward. So he definitely is an advocate for that. We almost out of here. We're going to try to do this on rapid fire. Real quick. Or actually, let me ask the room right now. Are we feeling anything aggressive right now that we need to get off our chest? Or are we feeling kind of lighthearted today?
I'm in good vibes.
Okay.
I'm chilling.
Dom, you look like you got something to say.
Dom, you got something to say?
I'm chilling.
I'm about to say, tag you in.
Make sure.
I'm about to tag you in.
You should be mad at the hot comb this morning or whatever the case. You might want to yell at, I mean, the dog, last week, the dog knocked over the drink. You might want to yell at the dog. I don't know.
No, he knocked over my flowers.
Okay. You know what? We're going to do this on Good Vibes today. Model Citizen J, please hit us with the affirmation and the wellness of the week. We're going to keep it real clean this week.
Listen, man, wellness of the tip, man. Love your family members. Just tell your people that you love them. That's the wellness. Give them a positive affirmation. Just let them know I love you. I appreciate you. Affirmation of the week is you are loved for being just who you are, just for existing. All right. Listen, God don't make no mistakes, man. He ain't start when he created you. You're loved. Somebody appreciates you. Somebody values you. Hold on to that. All right. When days get tough, when things go left, always know you are loved just for being you.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart.
Tell him.
I still love you.
That's right. That is right. And your response. That is gonna forever be a classic. And just real quick, let the people know how they should be taking care of themselves. Getting cold outside.
Listen,
how we gonna finish the year strong?
God gave y'all plenty of time to get a coat. I don't want to see the leather jackets anymore.
God did.
Put them away.
Get a warm coat. But listen, make sure you out here make sure you get your vitamin C in. Make sure you drinking your peppermint tea. Make sure you just dressing warm. All right. Do not get cute. All right. Don't be out here talking about I'm gonna wear the little mini skirt, or I'm gonna come out here with no jacket on and stuff like it. You're gonna catch a cold. And the cold they got coming around here ain't the cold I used to catch when I was little.
It ain't the old cold. It's the new cold.
The pink penicillin is not gonna help on this new cough they got going around.
Ain't no tussing. Right? You can't just take tussin and drink ginger ale.
Your body's gonna be tussling with whatever you get.
Yeah.
So
ain't
please,
no more,
man.
Canada Dry. And it's over.
You gotta drink your water, man. Stay hydrated, eat your fruit, stay away from that processed food and stuff like that. I know I was joking earlier about portions and stuff like that, but Don was exactly correct. We have to watch the portions that we eat, you know what I'm saying, what we intake. Now is the season to make sure you put the righteous food into your body, because it's getting cold outside. You do not want them infections, man. Kids be in school, coughing, sneezing. You at work with your coworkers. They don't wash their hands when they use the bathroom. You know how life is, man. So just make sure you protect yourself, and you keep that tussing on deck, and you wash your hands and eating your fruits.
FedEx. So you already know, before we get out of here, how we do it, man. I want to thank everybody that was tapping in today. Once again, Phenom, thank you for stopping through and chopping it up with us. Plethora of information, please. Like, again, Phenom Speaks on all social media platforms. Go follow that.
Real quick, I just wanted to shout out Mark Standback real fast. Yes, we can definitely network. We can definitely hook up, connect, and do whatever we need to work with.
Two forms of that. Just follow us on social media, on Instagram, preferably RTJ the brand, inbox there, or email us at rtjthebrand@gmail.com. We respond ASAP. I'm checking emails. He's checking emails all day, every day. So we definitely can connect on that, my brother. For real. That's Phenom right there for y'all. That's
no, thank you.
Listen,
you were such a good guest.
Definitely.
Listen,
he's top 3 in my book.
Definitely,
top 3.
I think it's been a while. It's been a while
Whoever
since
comes up next, you got heavy shoes to fill.
You got shoes to fill. I think we always gotta let people know what Journey stands for, man. It's been a while, y'all.
Right.
Joining others under righteousness. I'm gonna let you do it.
You got all right. The camera's a little slow.
It's a little feedback.
Joining others under righteousness, nobility, and equality. All right. So that's what we do. We bring everybody together here. We only gonna move forward together. We better together instead of separate. So remember that. And as we do, if y'all please bow your heads with me.
Real quick, y'all.
Go ahead.
Before the prayer, because I just got my grade off one of my exams.
Wait.
Show this A real quick. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Put on the
that good old A.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all can see it.
I'm about to say you better say it because you got Android. We can't see nothing.
Nah, do it again, Dom. Do it again.
Y'all know I got an Android, but this good old A, baby.
Let's go. Let's go, champ.
That's what we do. We celebrate. We celebrate out here.
That's 90 more to go.
That's but you're gonna get it though. We're gonna celebrate again. That's how we do it. Precious Heavenly Father, we thank you once again for giving us this platform, giving us this opportunity to speak. Hopefully something that was said tonight uplifts you, gets you out of the struggles that you've been dealing with, knowing that you are not alone and that you have friends, you have family, you have positive voices that are around you that just want to see you move forward and succeed. If we stay connected to the man upstairs, ultimately knowing he is the only resource that we need. We can never trust in man, but we can always trust in him to be at our side through the toughest time, through the worst time. But just know everything that's going on is working for the greater good. Only the real warriors will get the obstacles that gives you the trials and tribulations, but no, it's ultimately leading you to something. Because if you can handle that, everything else is going to be a cakewalk. Understand the difference between purpose and reason. You're going to do a lot of things for a reason, but understand purpose is most important. Why were you created individually? We were all selected. We were all put together in purposeful ways to go do something different and do something that is going to all make us great. There's enough space for everybody. Let's just all work together to get us there together. Family, love. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
So again, thank you everybody for tapping in with us, rocking with us the whole show. We will let y'all know next week if we're going to be live or not. We might have the schedule change just a little bit because it is the holiday. But we will get y'all informed and let y'all know what's up. But if we don't, have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy family, enjoy food. Don't overeat, but overeat whatever you want to.
Don't kill nobody on Black Friday, please.
Right. Act like you got some sense. Black Friday started
at home.
Yeah,
it started yesterday. So
listen, shop online.
Shop online.
Right. Let's live by COVID rules again when it comes to Black Friday.
Right.
All right.
Don't be out there wild. I know the new Jordans dropped this weekend. Don't be out there going crazy and all that. Look, there's more important things out here in life, man. Live life, have fun, but do it responsibly, y'all. Enough is enough already. Yeah, that's all I got, man. Y'all got any last words around the room before we head out of here?
Yo, peace and love, family.
That's it. So y'all already know. Wash your hands and behind
Wash
your
hands.
And behind your ears.
Wash your hands.
Yo, real quick before we leave, I saw somebody put a post up. They said, it kills me. Y'all out here trying to buy new asses, but y'all weren't cleaning the one that you had already.
Whoa,
that shit
Whoa,
had me
now.
crying.
But y'all already know. BBLs walking around.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
But y'all already know what it is. It's never about the destination. It's always about the journey. And try as they may, they will never be RTJ.
Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Let me know that you understand.
It's 3 the hard way.